Hey, it's me, CJ. Alright, so this is the fourth one I'm doing now. So, yeah, this week was actually lots of things happened, so I have quite a few things to talk about, but I'll try to keep it quick still. So, my Weezer shirt came in the mail, which I'm super excited about. I went to this concert this summer, Weezer, it's one of my favorite bands, and I purchased a shirt there. I was like, hey, can I get that one that says Summer Tour 2016, the medium, please? And then they gave me a small. No, it was an extra small. And so I was all bummed out. I don't remember how much I spent, but it was a good amount of money on the shirt. And it being one of my favorite bands, and I finally got to see them. I'd been waiting several years before I'd get the chance to actually see them, and so it finally came, so I was so pumped. So I didn't even think to check the size until I got home, and then I saw extra small. That's not gonna fit me, and so I was just really bummed. So I emailed their band website or whatever to try to see if I could get a different size, and they're like, sorry, we won't know until the end of the tour. And the end of the tour finally came around, and so they were able to just pull this shirt from one of their places that they performed in, and luckily they were able to just send it to me. So I was so pumped. I finally got it this week. And so yeah, that happened. That was one great thing that happened this week. What else happened? Oh yeah, Gears 4 came out, so I played that, and that was so much fun. I mean, me being a huge gamer, this is one of the biggest games that's come out this year, and so I spent a good amount of time playing that game. And lastly that happened, I actually attended my church's house party for the youth group thing. I was one of the leaders to help run things there. And I found it very interesting just because, I've been out of high school kind of a while now, but it still kind of feels like it's my recent past. It wasn't that long ago. So there I was just kind of chilling with some of the youth there, and just hearing just conversations, the way they talk, the way that they view the world. It was very, I don't know, I guess I could say it was relatable, as in I used to view the world the way that they viewed it at that age, but now it's changed. Even though it feels like high school really wasn't that long ago, I really have changed a lot. And it just made me think more about my life as a whole, and just everyone's life as a whole. It's when you're 5 years old, you're thinking about your toys, and the way you view the world, it's just so different. And I'm saying way too many times. Anyways, you see the world so differently when you're little. You're just focused on these little toys that you have, then you'll grow up and grow older, then you start getting homework and stuff like that. And it just changes over time, and it's not to belittle that. I mean, say you live to only be 5 years old, and you don't learn exactly everything about how the world works. It doesn't mean that the thoughts that you had were insignificant. And it just made me think now, making videos like this isn't, well, I don't consider it insignificant. Maybe you do, but then why are you watching an insignificant video? Anyways, I just think as you grow up, the way you view the world changes, and you just think differently. And it's not to think that I don't know, how do I say this not in a confusing way? The things that you focus on, say when you're 10, they're not insignificant or any more significant or any less significant than the things you think about when you're 24, like me. And I'm sure that when I'm 34, I'll think completely differently than the way I think now. And it just kind of makes me wonder more, what's the purpose of the thoughts that you have at each age that you are? Just because they seem little as you get older doesn't mean they really are little, because the thoughts that you have when you're older, they only might seem smaller as the older that you get. It's not like the only thoughts that are worth mentioning are the ones that you have right before you die. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of end it there, I guess. It was just kind of a deep thought that I kind of had, and thought maybe someone else would like to think about that thought. So yeah,